with us from Warren P. McGurk Stadium. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. UMASS will kick off and will be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Zips offense will get the football first. And here comes Reese Poffenbarger. They were all over him for the entire game last time out. 3 sacks and a couple of picks. The run inside. It's Williams. Gets away from one. He's got space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Reads it, fires complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And the Zips decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And here comes William Watson. You have to wonder about his confidence after a 5-interception day in that loss. Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get
Oh, it's loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. UMass will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt to try to pick up some yards. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Akron offense ready to set up shop. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Makes the catch. It's Burris. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Looking for a gap. It's Curry. And they swarm him under.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Unleashes one. Got a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Oh, what a caught! He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Zips are flying down the field. With the draw, it's Williams. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Zips have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curry. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Zips.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the score.
The Minuteman going back to work on offense. Finds his man. It's Harden. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. On the ground, it's Baldwin. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Good, solid tackle.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Intercepted, number 19. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Great place to start for this offense.
Black 14. Black 14. Still go.
Got it behind the line. It's Mason. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Complete. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Ready to try the point after.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside. It's Baldwin. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Might as well give it to him again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Finds his man, it's Hardy. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. A nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game...
Snagged, got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, like just... That's the matchup down here in this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just one, and he surges across the line. Touchdown, UMASS! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Zips ready to go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The run inside. It's Williams. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. 2nd down coming up. Quarterback keep. Got enough for the 1st. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Off play action. Got a man. It's Mason. There he goes. Just steamrolling the defense. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go.
Quickly complete. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Zips can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Akron. Once he got some room, it was over.
It's a nice decision by the quarterback there in the RPO. He's reading the keys on defense. They say hand the ball off. You want to do that. When you've got a guy this special in the backfield, David, get him as many touches as possible.
And a lot of times on those RPOs, the defense just has to hesitate for a second, and that little pause will open up those creases, and he takes full advantage of the defense just freezing for a second, makes the big, long touchdown run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. On the run, it's Baldwin. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Oh, he's got a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It's 1st down from the 11. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They feed him again. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Inside the 40. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Zips. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Watson. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. UMass quickly back to the line.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking left, and they can't make the connection.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Baldwin. Offense in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. He got the toe down. That's going to look spectacular on his social media, but not so much for the down and distance after he loses yardage. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Offense is stopped.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Curry. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Got it. Could not make his way to the corner. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the right. Caught by Williams on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Makes the grab. Makes a man miss. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, it's Watson. Good timing on the quick out. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's start with the Western Michigan Broncos taking on the Eastern Michigan Eagles. And it's Western Michigan coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Minutemen head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. His quarterback has to improve. Those first half turnovers are the story of the game. Because they have run the ball somewhat successfully, I do expect them to go more to the ground game here in the second half and let their quarterback get his composure and stop turning over the ball. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking downfield, it's Watson. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Coming out with it, it's White. He gets a block. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Williams. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On the ground, it's Curry. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Maybe a crease. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Zips go back to work after moving the chains through the air. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
31, UMASS 10.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Hardy. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
A little midweek action to keep you going. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw, it's Watson. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's Matthews.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half. This is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. And that's a great start to this second half.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This is what's so hard as a defense, trying to stop this dual threat quarterback, because on the previous play, he hurt you with his arm, and then on this one, he hurts you with his feet. They're going to have to do a better job of getting pressure on him, making him get rid of the football or go down with it, because his speed and his arm talent right now is a problem.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle.
Snags it inside the 20.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being aggressive, and finally, two guys hook up. Massive play for the offense.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. With this game decided, let's take a look at the projected playoff bracket, and it's getting late. Week 12, and this is how things would stack up if the playoffs started today. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion.
Touchdown, Minuteman! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job... Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
UMass quickly back to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dropping back, it's Watson. He'll try to do it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They want to throw it. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Field goal units not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to barrel in. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. From the gun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wants to throw again. Big fella moving. Touchdown, UMass! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby! And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Zip sideline, I am keeping my eye on what's going on with their field goal kicker right now. They do have a little bit of a lead, but in this opportunity, can they rely on the guy that's already missed here in this game? Coach could go for it, but I do see him talking to the kicker, trying to gain some confidence, make sure that he's ready to go if they do call his number. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. That's caught. It's Mason. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Zips, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
In the red area, it's Curry. Might have a chance. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Zips will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
Here we go, ready. Black 14, Black 14, go.
On the read to the right, he'll try to get it himself. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. Quick strike through the air for the score. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
The Minutemen offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Watson. Under fire. Got his man. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the catch. It's Harding. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Working that left side now. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. UMass with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last completion. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just him a little bit. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Throws for the tight end. This one's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's shoved out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Watson. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Minutemen! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just one possession away.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not...
There's a crease. Makes it past the marker. Quarterback just kept it himself, picked up the first down, and that's going to do it. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The offense lining up for a first down play. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.